Now, I just bought Embrilliance last night, and I'm ready to put some fonts in it. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how I do that. I bought a package of fonts off of Etsy, and these are BX format. That's what you need to use in Embrilliance if you want to use it as a true font, something you type out. Now, there's other fonts where you just copy and you paste the letters into your design, but to be able to use your keyboard and type them, it's a BX font. So I'm going to say download files, and I have to say download again. Let's go ahead and go up here and open this. I'm going to go ahead and select all of these and drag them to my desktop. Okay, now let's go ahead and open up my Embrilliance software. Let me go to Applications, and it's right here. Now, I did have the demo downloaded to my computer for a couple of weeks. You can use that to learn about it. You just can't use it to save your file and use your files. But for me, it was helpful to start learning about it. I'm going to go ahead and open Embrilliance. Now, here's what Embrilliance looks like when you pull it up. Now, I have Stitch Artist 2, and then I have the Thumbnailer program. So I don't even have Essentials, I don't have Enthusiast, I don't have the patch one. I just have Stitch Artist 2 that includes all the components of Stitch Artist 1 and Stitch Artist 2. So let's go ahead and install a font on here. Now, I've already installed a lot of the fonts that I got from Etsy. I wanted to figure out exactly what I was doing, and then I could show you. It's time to go ahead and install this font right here. So I'm going to double click on it. This one has a how to work with BX files. It also has a picture of what this font looks like. First, I'll go ahead and select everything. Then I'm going to hold the Shift key down and deselect these two. Now, these are the font files that I'm adding to Embrilliance. Now, just so you can see what's going on, I'm going to move this up. They're all still selected, so I'm going to drag them over onto the Embrilliance canvas. When I let go of the return or the enter button, it says they're installed. So I'll say OK. This one's called Moonlight. Let's go ahead and use Moonlight now. So in Embrilliance, to add text to your project, you click on this A, and then I can go change the font. So we're going to click right here where it says font. Currently it's defaulting onto this Melissa. I'm going to click the down arrow, and now here's Moonlight. Go ahead and use the 3-inch font. That's pretty. Okay, now that I have it on there, let's go ahead and cover over the ABC, and I'm going to type my name. Obviously, my name wouldn't look good in all caps with this font. It does in some, but not this one. So I have my name typed in there, and I'm going to hit the return or the enter button on my keyboard. And there it is. Now notice how it's all spread out. Here's how you can fix this in Embrilliance. You see these little green squares? Let me go ahead and click on this one, and then I can drag this over. Now notice there's a down arrow and an up arrow. Let me show you what the down arrow does. If I click on the down arrow and move it over, it takes that letter and everything to the right of it and moves it over. So let's see what the up arrow does. I click on that, it's going to move everything from the I over. Go ahead and click off of it and back on it. It'll move everything from the I over to the right, and it's going to start closing up that gap. Let's see that. I think that's pretty nice. It gets it closer to what it should look like, but it's not there yet. So let me click off of it. I want to move everything from the L to the right over. So I'm going to use the down arrow and do that. Now let's go to the Y. Let's click on the green square. And this time I'm going to use the up arrow because it will move the N over as well. I think that looks pretty good. So I can click up here, and it selects everything. And then I can use the arrows on my keyboard and move it over. Let me move this whole thing over. Now we can't quite see everything, but you see how this is used. All right, I'm going to go ahead and delete that. We are going to go ahead and install one more and type something with it. So I'm going to double click on this. This one's called Subscriber. Now this one would look good in all caps. I'll select everything, hold the Shift key down, and get rid of the JPEG, the picture. I'll move all of that over so you can see what I'm doing, and then I'll just drag that onto my canvas. Okay, so it says they've all been installed. I'll say OK. Now that it's installed, let's go up here to the text tool. We're going to click on it. It defaulted to the last font that I used. So let's go find our new font, and it's Subscriber. Let's go ahead and use the 2-inch one. Now that I've done that, I can change the text to my name. And this time, because this is a font that would look good in all caps, I'm going to type Marilyn in all caps. I'll hit return. Now this one is spaced out beautifully. I don't have to do anything to it. This is really nice. Now, I know I said we were going to do one more, but we're still going to do one more. I have one more to do. I'll double click on the file. I'll select everything, hold my Shift key down to get rid of the picture. I'm moving this just so you can see it install. I drag it over, and it is just so fast. I'll say OK. The files are still back here. I can go ahead and close those. I click on the canvas, then I can add letters. All right, so we're going to move on to the last one that I installed, and it was called Swallow. So I'll pick a 2-inch, and then I'll back up over the ABC, and I'll type in my name. Now, I don't want all caps. I don't think this is going to look great in all caps. All right, I want to practice with these squares one more time. So if I click on just the square and drag it, it's just going to move that letter. All right, let's move on to the R. I'll click on the square and let's use the down arrow. It moves everything over, but keeps everything spaced the way they were. So let's click off of it. Now let's use that up arrow. So I'm going to click on the green arrow and move everything at once, and the spacing closes in. And I think that looks fine. I think that looks great. Now I can see right here that looks off just a little bit. So I'm just going to move my A like that. I think that looks better. If I wanted to, let's click on it. I could move everything, including the A and everything to the right of it, just a little bit closer. And I can move it up if I wanted to. Sometimes I like to have the lower letters a little bit higher, especially when your capital letter is so large. So if you were looking at how you add BX fonts to Embrilliance, or once you've added them, how you move the letters around, I hope this video helps you. Thank you so much for joining me. Once I know what I'm doing in this software, I plan to do more videos. I hope you'll stick around for those. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. And then once you have, click that bell and select all notifications. That way YouTube lets you know anytime I upload new content. Thanks again and have a great day. Bye-bye.